Hey guys. You know, I thought of another one to go into, and then also I thought of a couple of points to add on to some of the earlier videos I just came out with this morning. Um, the Jezebel spirit that I was talking about, Astaroth is another name you can use for that one. I'd actually say that's probably the actual name. Jezebel is more like a nickname that we've grown accustomed to saying. Um, and then Beelzebub. I believe that's the one that's tied into that gluttonous one. I could be wrong, but pretty sure that's the case on that. But there was one thing I wanted to go into that I thought was pretty interesting, and I wanted to maybe give a little bit of a differential, kind of give you a difference of a couple of things, because I could see where this would confuse some people. Okay, there is a ritual called the Holy Guardian Angel Ritual. Okay, this ritual is different than the other rituals that they do when they're putting these demonic altars into an MK Ultra victim. And the difference, okay? So with the MK Ultra victim, what's going on is they're putting a demonic spirit into the psyche, into the vessel, the vehicle of a person. Okay, they're putting it into them for it to be called in specific scenarios. But with the Holy Guardian Angel Ritual, they're not putting the demon into them or the angel, right? Because they could call either or. They could use either or in that ritual. A fallen angel is an angel. And you can reference the book of Abra, Melin the Mage. The book of Abra, Melin the Mage is a reference. Old text that a lot of these occult practitioners read. But the difference with the Holy Guardian Angel Ritual, they are choosing an angel to be the person's guardian angel for the rest of their life. To protect, or whatever that entity's role is. Doesn't always have to be protection. If you gave someone a spirit of Azazel as their guardian angel, they would not be protected. That's why it's important for the operator to know what they're doing. And they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing when they do this kind of thing. I wouldn't practice any of this stuff. This stuff's wicked. And a lot of this stuff is Solomon magic. Again, why Solomon's not a chosen one. That was the difference between David and Solomon. David was close to God. That's where he got his strength and power from, was because of how close he was to God. He had the gift. Solomon didn't have the gift. He did ritual magic, high magic, that he learned from different people groups that he brought in. He wasn't supposed to do that kind of stuff, but he did it anyway because he was proud. He inherited a kingdom from his father and thought he could just do whatever he wanted, and did whatever he wanted. And as a result, eventually, Israel got taken over. Because again, Solomon's a rich kid who inherits a company from his father and ruins it. I don't know why they call him the wisest man. David was Israel's best king. But yeah, guys, that's the difference between the Holy Guardian Angel ritual and then these other rituals they do for the MK Ultra purpose. So, there are gifts that these angels can use Archangel Michael, the gift of protection. He's a war angel. Oh yeah, he'd be a good one to have a guardian angel. Yes, for sure. And there are others. Some that you hear more of and some that are a little more subtle. Y'all have a good weekend.